Hey everybody, JM Gaming back again with another IdleOn account review. Today we got Winckey. We're going to go ahead and give you kind of an overall. We talked about a little bit of stuff prior. We'll kind of get into that when we get to it. Right off the bat, your stuff isn't looking too bad. Your opals look good. I've definitely noticed with the Emperor opal, it's not great. I mean, I know a lot of people think it's absolutely amazing, but the only thing I've seen it be actually better on is for monster kills. It's a sprinkle better. Like a sprinkle better. If you're shooting Prince or most other AFK stuff, the AFK ones are actually better. Like, I've already gone through all that. Like, it's... And when I say it's a bit better, I'm talking... I'm getting billions of kills an hour on, like, green mushrooms. And this thing might give me maybe 400k more. Like... I mean, it's more, right? It's more. I can see right off the bat, like, you look pretty good on these. These don't look too bad. You could raise them up a little bit by putting some golden cheese on all your dudes. Gotcha. Yeah, but I mean, you don't have to be that high to get them, to be completely honest with you. I'm farming most of the time around 65 to 70. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at what we got going on here. Yeah, I was looking at my inventory stuff earlier. So keep in mind you're doing nothing on this. I see that you're doing these. Like, I get it. You're focusing on the hole, trying to push those, get some more stuff. Is active. Got you. I assumed as much. I assumed as much. Yeah, you're all good. But yeah, I see that you're pushing this stuff in the hole. Totally makes sense. It's good to push it each day. Let's look at some basic stuff. Post office, you should be pretty much done. Close to it. Yeah, you're just doing the whole Myriad grind. We all know. We all know that. Let's go ahead and look at your equipment here too. I mean, I get it. You're going for money, but they're not the greatest rings in the world. Yeah, I can definitely say right off the bat you're going to have to get some Emperor Opal rings. So just make sure you do your dungeons every week. Just a little reminder, that's all. Yep. Gotcha. But make sure you're also, you're grabbing some Emperor Opals, because it looks like you need some. Also, like I said, your shrines are kind of low. Make sure, because I see there's a lot of stuff on these guys. Yeah. That, like, put some golden cheese on everybody. It'll make your shrines level up really, really fast. I would definitely do that. Put a little bit on everybody. And just kind of keep them on there and forget about it. Same thing with having, like, I went through and I farmed up a bunch of dumplings. And I have dumplings on every character now, too. Because face it, like, whether you're fighting mobs, whether you're doing, any kind of, like, you're doing the mother load and stuff like that, kind of skill type stuff, it's going to help you. Like, it'll help you no matter what you're doing. So, like, right now I have 300k on every single person. And then I have a big, huge stack I can use for, you know, printing or if I'm active or whatever. Well, for whoever I'm looking to do something big with. 3D prints and stuff. But yeah, I mean, your gear looks good. It definitely doesn't look terrible. I can say one thing you need to definitely do. Instead of having these, you need to get yourself some scarves. You want Divine Scarf on everybody. Like, it's best in slot for a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. If not just about everything. So I would definitely, like, the point you're at in the game, this should be stupid easy for you to get on everybody. It really should. Like, so I would definitely get some Divine Scarves. Also, you need to get your splicers up. Like, once again, you have all this Emperor gear, which means you've definitely done stuff in the game. Yeah, right. It probably takes about 3 minutes. Exactly. That's my point. Like, it's so easy that, like, there's no excuse not to have it. That's my point. Splicers, you should get the highest tier splicer you can get. Like, there's no reason why you can't have those. Yeah, you got like the blue ones on most of them. Like, I know a lot of people like to do the just high one on one person. Do it on all of them. It'll help you in the end. Also, you need to get traps up too. Traps are fairly low. Your trapping skill is probably a bit low. Let's see. No, I mean, you're 120, so... Yeah, you're 120. There's no reason why you don't have God Shard traps now. Make God Shard traps. Like, there's no excuse not to have that. Like, where you're at in the game, you need to start getting, like... Especially if you have the skill there. Like, we all know everybody... They're not waiting to make God Shard traps. It's the skill that's killing them. You have the skill. There's no excuse why you don't have God Shard traps on everybody. Like, you've got to do that. That's, like, a massive priority. Like, there's no reason not to have God Shard traps. You really should have that. Like, massively. Let's do, like, what your, yeah, so you're, like, 130, yeah, also, for skulls, too. Too lazy to do that for everyone? Like, I literally put God Shard traps on everyone in one day. Like, it's nothing to do with lazy. It takes 2 seconds to do. It's really not that hard. Same thing with the skulls. I did skulls in one day, in like a little afternoon. It's very worth it. Not to mention, you'll also... I see you got like a couple. So, you did it for the sake of getting like the smithy and stuff. Hey, Negan. But yeah, definitely upgrade all your skulls and upgrade all of your traps. Massively. Make sure you keep golden cheese on everybody, because you have none on nobody. That's why your shrines are low. Try to put some dumplings on people, too. Because, like, look at the food on these guys. It's pitiful. Like, you can at least throw those on. I usually try to have at least cheese, and also have dumplings on everybody. Because, I mean, 9 out of your 10 characters are going to be doing nothing all the time. Sometimes 10. So, yeah. Go ahead and do that. Well, at least you got that stuff done. That's good. Alright, let's go ahead and start going through some stuff here. I'm going to assume you're fairly far on a lot of this stuff. Yeah, I mean, you pushed to this point. Don't blame you. Good stopping point. Yeah, like I said, I got about 300k. So I farmed up like 3 mil. I was like, 3 mil total is what you need. It's not hard to farm up 3 mil, let's be honest, guys. Those things drop like crazy. Just go to mini chiefs or something, farm it on DK, and you'll get a crap ton of them. I mean, I got 3 mil practically overnight, let's be honest. I think it might have taken 2 nights. If that. 3 mil is enough for 300k a piece. And then I farmed up another extra mil just so I'd have like an extra stack for sampling and stuff. So I could just leave them on them and just forget about it. But yeah, you're good on this. Like, you got the talent points right where you want to be. You got all the good stuff. Really good. Let's go ahead and look at this like I was talking about. Yeah, so you hit the 250 on that exactly. Yep. That's what we were talking about. So yeah, you've clearly pushed this quite a bit. Yeah, you unlocked that and called it a day. I don't blame you. I really don't blame you. But I can tell you this. I know a lot of people... I'm going to clear up and I'm going to debunk all this stuff, guys. I'm going to clear up and debunk this completely because I had a lot of people tell me about this arcane damage, that it was bad. And I also had one person who told me it was really good. I unlocked it. I can confirm myself that this Arcanist damage 4 is OP as all hell. My damage went from 2.5 million to now I'm over 6. Like, this thing is probably the best damage right up to this point out of anything that you get. By far, there's nothing that even comes close to comparing. If you wanted to push this, It's massive. It's massive damage. Yeah, it is absolutely massive. And you don't even have to put a ton of levels into it. And the crazy part is it'll give you enough damage to be able to probably get you to Citrins. And Citrins is your new good red one. Which means once you get to Citrins, sit there for a while. Don't put your crystal out, of course, because it's going to take forever to kill them. So just sit there without the crystal. And you will farm so much of this and just pound it all into this. And you are not going to regret it. Like, anybody who said that the damage on this is bad absolutely does not know what they're talking about. The damage on this is insane. Absolutely insane. I over tripled my damage on this. If that gives you any idea. With minimal effort. So there you go. Just kind of a little pointer for you. You don't have to push it, but I'm just saying, if you did... Yeah, see, I was going to do the Equinox, but I didn't bother. At that point, it was just getting a little ridiculous. Alright, let's go ahead and check out your stamps here. So, I mean, you definitely got some stuff you can upgrade. But, I mean, you're not looking bad by any means. The important stuff that you need to have up, you have it fairly decent. You're looking good on your exalted ones. Like, I've seen some people have really bad exalted ones. Like, you look fine on it. Yeah. Just kind of, eventually just take a little time, go and pop some. Yes, you're missing the stat graph stamp. Yep. That's what you're missing. That's definitely what you're missing is the stat graph stamp. Yep. So go on to Winckey and type this in and it'll tell you exactly how to get it. You probably will take 2 seconds and probably get it. So yeah, I would definitely go and get that. But the rest, the ones that are there don't exist. Yeah, unobtainable. I hate that it does that. Yeah, that one is, though. Yeah, so just stat graph stamp. If you're looking to do your list, there you go. Put that on there. Definitely snag that. And yeah, level some stuff up. You're not looking bad, though. You look pretty good. I can definitely tell you didn't completely neglect them. You're at 20 on Owl. That's pretty sick, actually. I'm not going to lie. That's really good. You definitely do your Owl. So, clearly you don't need me to tell you anything about that. Because you're obviously putting in the work. I'm not even going to say anything. Like, that's awesome. It's better than mine. I can give you that. It's definitely better than mine. Yep, you're one of those chef people, diamond chef people. That's fine. I'm not going to talk too much about that. People know how I feel about it. Yeah, I mean, you got some good stuff doubled. You're in good shape. I see you're going for your efficiencies. It's fine. Eventually, I mean, I would assume he's going to put in something to reset them, and then at that point... Like, I put in my video, because I made a video of a tier list for this. I'll put a tier list for bubbles and stuff like that on what you want to prioritize as doubling with Prisma bubbles. And, like, Diamond Chef is pretty much like, you can, but keep in mind that at some point it's going to do nothing for you. But now, with that in mind, if he ever does it to where we can reset our Prisma bubbles... This becomes practically S tier at that point. Because then, it's like, you would put it in if you're not maxed, and then when you're done, and you're maxed out, you take it out, and now you didn't waste anything. You get so much value for it. Yeah, it does, Wink. It does. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on today is my stat bubbles. It's exactly what I'm doing. Your bubble's looking pretty good shape, though, to be honest with you. This is a, if you want to, you obviously do some of your stat bubbles. If you want to make life a little bit easier, I know this is just an if, you could go to 24,000 on this, and it will give you 1% more. It's just a 1% more for 14K. That's completely up to you. I actually put mine to 24,000. It's 23,900 and something, so I just went to 24. But that's what I did first. I went up to 24K on that. But I mean, that's just... It's a if you want to thing. I did because I doubled it. And the fact that now doubling it instead of giving a 0.5%, it gives a full percent. So it makes it pretty good. Yeah, I can't say much about your bubbles. Your bubbles look fantastic. But get most of them up to 95%. I see that's kind of like what you're doing. You know, get some of your damage ones up to 95. Get these guys up to 95. These last ones are, a lot of them are very, like this. There's no reason why you can't have this up to 99. Stupid easy to do. Like a lot of these, like, where is it? Like this one. You can get a lot of these to 99 while you're just cranium cooking like this. Because you've got so much jade that, like, as fast as you can get liquid, you're never going to get rid of all your jade or whatever. Like, you can just pound this all the way up to 99%. Easy peasy. So, just a thing you want to do if you're cranium cooking again sometime. Just, you can take a little afternoon and knock all the ones out to 99% in World 6. It's very easy. Obviously, I'm going to assume all your cauldrons are maxed, which they are. You know, pretty obvious on that one. Yep, I see, like, you're where you're at. I mean, obviously, I know people like to do Dragnog, and some people will do the God Shard one, but I'm not one of those guys. Yep, you're just finishing up your stuff here. Totally makes sense. Like, and we talked about this when it comes to sneaking. This is what you're missing to be able to push to Mastery 5. You've got to get 40,000 hours worth of nothing hours. It gives you 2% stealth per level. This will give you close to about 14,000. You're at 6,700 and some change. Rounded up to 7, that's like 14. So, yeah. 14,000. Like, it's insane. Like, this is what you need. Kilroys, yeah, clearly you're doing them. Make sure you keep doing them. That's all. We all know. You're clearly doing them. You're at 10. Nice. Yeah, you like doing your fish and your roux. Prince. Looks like your prints for the most part look pretty good. Except I see something I can tell you on. Don't have empty slots. Something's better than nothing. Okay. See, I see you have it here. You got a copper ore print on your Deathbringer. But you don't have a copper ore print on this Deathbringer. Make sure you put a copper ore print on this, so if you want to go atoms, you can. Do like one copper ore and the rest fish. Yeah, I hear you. I reprinted it. I'll tell you what, it's a pain in the butt to do it, but I was super glad I did. I mean, I went from a copper ore print of like 170 some odd billion up to 55 trillion. Like, massive, massive gains, and I wish I would have done it earlier. Like, just one of those things. Clearly, refinery is fine. Yep, looking good. Check out Equinox. Voter rights I would have never put points into. You got one into Laboratory Fuse, I wouldn't have put points into that. Because the problem is 99% of the time is crap. What you need to do is, I don't care what you're leveling right now. You should be leveling Equinox symbols and forget everything else until this thing is maxed. Keep in the back of your mind that Equinox symbols is way up on this mountain looking down on everything else. Everything else is considered 100% garbage compared to Equinox symbols. If you have points available to do Equinox symbols, do Equinox symbols. Got you. But the 12 points in voter rights is not good. I would have put the 12 points into this. Like, voter rights is garbage. It is. Like, I wouldn't have put points into it. But yeah, max out your symbols. Definitely. That's by far. There's nothing even close to Equinox symbols. I mean, Liquid Vestment, yeah. But I mean, you're going to max that in the beginning before you even get Equinox Symbols, so... But Equinox Symbols is by far the best. There's nothing close. Yep, got your stuff up pretty high. Yeah, good stuff. At some point, you could definitely do the green mushroom grind. 459 billion isn't terrible, but I mean, you could easily get up into like the trillions and stuff now. I see Glunko. Yeah, I saw that. Glunko, if you do not know, you get onto Deathbringer. Do not use Wraith form, but if you farm Glunko on Deathbringer, dropping the gravestone takes it from a 20-minute respawn time to a 4-minute respawn time. Put all of your bone pickles on your Deathbringer. Like I said, I can't stress it enough. Do not have it in Wraith form. Just keep it in regular mode. Let that thing sit maybe overnight. You can get 100k kills on this thing very, very easy. So I went to the 100k and then stopped. How many pickles are you at? Because I did it when I had about 200. Just so you know, and it only took me like a night or two. That's all I had. It wasn't very much. Yeah, if you got like 300-400, yeah, see, you're fine then. You're fine. 1 or 2 nights, you would have over 100k. Like, I would target 100k because obviously the next one would be 1 million. That's getting a little crazy, right? But yeah, I would target for 100k at some point. Yeah, it's very, very easy. I said we went over this. You got to improve your skulls. Level-wise, though, you got some good levels on these. It's not bad. Yeah. Yeah, you can do it. Like, it's very, very easy to knock that out, like I said. Just make sure, like I said, I can't stress enough, do not be in Wraith form. If you're in Wraith form, sometimes Glunko will get, like, invincible. And you can't do anything to him. So make sure you're not in Wraith form. That glitch doesn't come up often, but it comes up often enough to where it could really screw you over doing it overnight or something, or when you're not paying attention. So definitely don't be in Wraith form. And you'll be good to go. Prayers, I'm going to assume you're fine. Actually, we didn't even look at your totems. My bad. I can personally say that, like, you are pretty close on buildings to where I'm at. Let's go ahead and check, like, Poisonic and stuff. Like, 125, 125. I think I'm a little bit higher than that. But, like, you could actually push your totems higher, to be honest. You could easily get 200 probably on this one. Yeah, I mean, you're not bad. Like, these waves are still enough to get stuff done. But keep in the back of your mind, at some point, you're going to want to redo these. I know you don't want to hear that. Just as much as I don't want to tell you to do it. But at some point, yeah, you've got to do them. I got to finish mine up at some point, too. I only did, like, a couple. I did, like, the first 3, I think. So, I've got to knock some out myself. Okay, traps. Yeah, we discussed that with traps. Like, you got to get better traps. I see you're leveling up on most. Gotcha. Yep, some point knock that out. Yeah, I'm not a tower defense fan. I'm really not. Yeah, I'm not a fan either. But look at it this way. Do 1 a day or something. You know, do 1 here, do 1 there. Like, I'm not looking and saying, dude, knock them all out in a day, because that's not going to happen. We all know that. Like, just do a little here, a little there, and then it won't kill you so much. Yeah, construction looks good. Armory, you've got everything. Nice. I would at this point expect your meals to pretty well be maxed. Yeah, you are. Nice. Because I was going to say, you got Diamond Chef as far as you are, like, it should be done. And it was. Yep, you're working on the faster ones. Makes sense. Yeah, gotcha. Lab, you got all the stuff you need to have. You're not hooked up to this. Good job. Yeah, you look fine in that too. Tome, sure, if you're wondering. Top 5%. Like, I don't go over Tome too much. People know how I feel about it. Looks like you've got all this done. Good stuff. You definitely have Doot. All your gods are maxed. Good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I could care less about hitting anything on it, to be completely honest with you. I'm going to assume you've got all this done, because I saw by your levels that you definitely got Isotope Discovery, so... Good. I mean... Gaming's all about, like, you can use it a little bit to level up the bell. Like, you can level up your gods. You get Isotope Discovery. And then after that, that's pretty much it. I know people like spamming gaming like crazy, but there is no point to doing it after a while. No point. So, if you have fun doing it, hey, knock yourself out. But there's no point in doing it later on. Here's something you could work on at some point, too. So you got the 24K on that. I'm going to assume you probably got 24K on most. Oh, you definitely got to get 24K in Justice. You are slacking in that one. And 10 in that. You don't have to get the 24K in Wisdom. It's not necessary. It's kind of shitty, to be honest with you. But 24K in Justice is a definite yes, you have to have it. You've got to get the 24K in Justice. It makes it a lot more consistent. You're getting 2 more mental health and dismissals, too. 2 mental health and 2 dismissals. Like, it's huge. Absolutely huge. And also keep in mind that even Bravery, 24K is not the max that you want to go for Bravery. You want to go probably around like 55K. Because then you can push a little bit higher, or a decent bit higher in that case. Because at number 47 and above, you have a chance to get Bravery Multi. That's why you want to push higher, because your damage is based on how many hours you have. It's the only monument that does it. That's why you want to push it past 24K. It's going to give you more damage. Hence, you'll be able to push way higher. Because Bravery Multi is a pain to get. But once you get it, it's a massive game changer. So I would definitely recommend bringing that up. And before you even do that, I would get Justice up to 24K. Like, immediately do it. And if you have to, go into your jars. Let's see what you got for collectibles if you got it. You do not. You need to go into jars and get more collectibles. You need to get this one and then put all your enchants into it. And then you can push up your monuments like nothing. Yeah. But yeah, I would definitely, like, in your jars, I'd be getting a lot more collectibles. Like, you can easily get more. Like, I'm at the point to where I only got 4 collectibles left that, like, I just can't get. Because there's 0%. You've got, like, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there's no excuse why you can't get it. Well, I mean, it's just all luck of the draw. And that's fine at some point, but I'm pretty sure you're probably, like, jacked in it now. Yeah, you've got everything into it. Yeah, I mean, you've got to do that other stuff. I get it that, like, you're pretty decent in most of this. You could easily swap this out. Or you could just leave it, keep going, and it's fine. But, like, you've got to do your jars. You've got to get that collectible up. And even if you have to, the best thing to probably do now is, let's see here. Check out jars. Collectibles. Villager. Higher chance to enchant. See, it'd be nice if you had that one. Higher chance to enchant. So you need one that's got collectibles. Not enchant collectibles either. Find new collectibles. So you're going to want to pound into that one. I'd pound everything into that one and start pushing to get more collectibles. Also, get all your resources up really high on these and leave them. Get them into, if for nothing else, like, I see where you can go to 1,000 there. Even if you go to, like, in the hundreds of trillions, it's going to affect the schematic and give you a higher chance to find collectibles. I would get all this stuff up into the hundreds of trillions, at least. And then you'll be good to go. And then start pushing your collectibles. Then, once you get to the point to where you got all your collectibles done, and if you get this one, you can put it all into this, and then start pushing those monuments like crazy. Why do you have 141 in that then? Like, if you're going to push this, then, like, put everything in one. Like, there's no point in splitting them. You have a fuck ton of opals, too, by the way. That's quite a bit. Like, 300 something. Like, over 350. It's quite a few. Studies to the point to where you're just overkilling at this point. Like, what level are you? 127? It's not too bad. Like, you could easily take them out and be fine. Well, if you have Temple unlocked, why are you even bothering to push on Explorer? It doesn't make any sense. That you got unlocked. Let's see here. Looks like you have all your points. So yeah, I mean, you're fine to push into that. I get it. But yeah, considering how far you are along on stuff, like, your jars are horrendous. Like, most of your stuff in the hole is really good. But as good as everything is in the hole for you, your jars are equally that bad. Like, they're really bad. Like, if any takeaway from this is, like, you've got to get this Justice up to 24k. You've got to get this to around 55k. And you've got to fix this situation with these. Yeah, I get it for the next cave. Yeah, I get it. But, I mean, you know what I ended up doing? Where is it? Oh, the blue one. Yeah, because, see, eventually this becomes halfway decent. Like, a little. So what I did was, I put, like, 50 into each one of these. So then they could gain levels for the next update. 50 in every one of them, and then I put everything last into my Explorer. That's how I did it. You're just essentially pounding up your study for the next update, and you're fucking all three of these. Like, right now, I've got 3 extra points sitting on mine. 3 extra points that aren't even, like, I'm 3 extra beyond what I need. And all that I got it from was just by putting 50 into it. 50 into each one of these. Because your study's leveled like shit. Like, really up there. You're good. But, I mean, yeah, fix your jars for sure, because you really, that's where you're slacking. And because of that, that's why your monuments suck. Slab is what it is. We all know how I feel about this. It is what it is. There's a lot of this stuff that's fairly easy for you to grab. Like, these bags are very, very easy for you to grab. Take an afternoon or something. And at least knock out these craftable, stupid easy ones like these. We both know these are very, very simple to get. Alright, farming. Yeah, you've pushed pretty good. Know what you're doing on that. You're pushing, you're doing your thing. Most of it now is pushing into, Hey, how's it doing, Hyper? Yep, maxed out that stuff. I assumed as much. And most of it now is putting into evolution. We all know how it goes. Yeah, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, so you're trying to get that next floor. See, like... at this point, probably just level your stuff up. You're pretty high on a lot of these, though. Yeah, some of these you could level, though. Emporium, you're obviously going to have done. And yeah, like we said, with you working toward 5, currently farming gemstones. Well, if you're farming gemstones, this is not the way to farm gemstones. Like, you should not have... like, this is not how you farm gemstones. Just so you know. This is definitely not how you farm gemstones. If you have lotus flowers on everybody... what mastery are you farming in? Because I can tell you right now, if you're farming gemstones, you should have every single person. Then why do you have flowers on these guys? That doesn't make any sense. Just like even this is wrong. Feel free to check out. I have a channel, on my YouTube channel. I did make a really, really good sneaking video that I collabed with one of the top sneaking people on this game, period. That I collabed with. And we both tested out everything. The best thing you could be doing right now is to be using Meteor and using Yellow Belt on everyone. Like, this isn't even right on this character, because even in the best world, you wouldn't be using this. I mean, you'd be using at least double Meteor. Nope, 3. You can do it on 3. Especially with what your stats are. Go on to World 3. Mastery Rank 3. And yes, you can use Meteor and Yellow Belt on everyone. If by some crazy chance you have just not enough to be 100%, then you can put a flower on them. If you put a flower on somebody, get rid of Yellow Belt first, and then use the Meteor. Keep using the Meteor. When in doubt, check out my videos. Seriously, there is some really, really good stuff in there. Not to mention, you also could get a lot more levels to where you're at. Like this 626, I can tell you right now, I also went from 515 was what my characters were at. I went one overnight. I went from like 515 or like 510 all the way up to 715 overnight. Just so you know. But watch that video. Seriously. It's got a massive amount of stuff that's really, really good for you. You'll see it. It's sneaking tips and tricks. Like, seriously, look at that video. It's going to be a massive, massive help for you. Because this is not right. You are massively nerfing yourself. I mean, you can pretty much knock a gem out to 100k practically in a day. Like, it took me maybe a week to get all of my gems to 100k. Just so you know. Like, but definitely watch that, seriously. Like, it seems like that video is, like, absolutely perfect for you. Yep, glass cannon is what you're stuck on. We all know the drill. That's usually what you're going to be stuck on. I mean, you're on Mastery 4, so it's not like it's that weak for you. But, like, it's a matter of knowing how to do it, I think, is your problem. So check that video. I can't stress it enough. It's going to be massive for you. See, this is the point with the cheese. Like, I saw that coming. You've got to farm. You got to work on your 100Ks. These I know are Colosseums, but it still doesn't mean you can't work on them. And, of course, the ham is low because the ham and cheese you farm at the same time. Same thing with your ribs. Work on it, getting everything to 100k. This isn't even 10k. I can't stress enough how much golden cakes is going to give you. I slacked on golden cakes because I thought it was just BS. Then I knocked out 600k in one day. And yeah, getting this done and having over 500k sitting on me is a massive, massive difference to your drop rate. It really is. I can't stress enough how to do it. And don't farm the materials. Use candy. It cost me about 4,000 candy worth of hours to get over 500k worth of cakes. So seriously, it's not as bad as you think it is. Got you. But yeah, like, you're at the point to where you can finish this. And then Emperor, you said you can't go that high. 76 is not that bad. Like, you're fine. You're doing your thing. You're fine. You are completely fine. But yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty well it. Do you have any questions for me? I know it's a lot we went over. But, like, there's definitely some stuff we can take away from this, for sure. Yeah, like I said, go ahead if you want to send me a message in Discord. My name is exactly the same as what it is in here, Jam Gaming 80. If you want to send me a message in Discord, feel free to. Even if it's just like, hey, you know, and I'll go ahead and I'll send the video to you, the link, as soon as it's done. It'll be a little bit after stream. YouTube sometimes takes like 3 hours sometimes to upload. It's insane, but it is what it is, right? But yeah, that's what I do with everybody. So, okay, I'll go ahead and end it there then. All right, thanks, everybody. Later.